Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing an eyeshadow review. I'm going to be reviewing the Huddah 24 color eyeshadow palette. This is the Stargirl palette. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it around. I have done two looks which I'm going to share with you guys, what I like about the eyeshadows and what I don't. I believe this palette goes for 1,500 Kenya shillings, which I think is extremely affordable, but we're gonna see if that 1,500 actually gets you quality or not. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm basically just gonna make the looks up as I go along. I don't actually have any planned looks in mind, but I can definitely see what eyeshadows I want to play around with from the palette. Ooh, this Monrovia looks good. Okay, so I'm going to start by priming my lids as always, just so that to give the eyeshadows the best possible chance. I am going to put a little bit of setting powder under my eyes just to catch any fallout if there'll be any. I've never used the palette, so I don't know. Better safe than sorry. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first shade, which is going to be a good transition shade here. That I can see is Kisumu. So I'm just going to place that above the crease. I like that the palette has a mirror. Okay, so now I'm going to go bold. I'm going to go in with yellow. I'm going to go in with Accra. Woo! Okay, it's not showing up. No! Oh, it's not showing up as vibrantly. It's actually quite chalky, but I guess I can be able to build that up. I thought it would be like a really deep yellow, but it's a bit, maybe let me try changing brushes. The pigment on the palette and the pigment I'm getting are not matching on this particular shade, so I'm definitely going to have to build it up. On this one there's a bit of fallout, but honestly speaking, I've never been one to mind some fallout. I've never been one to mind it, but it just has a bit. Oh, this color has disappointed me. I was really looking forward to it being like a vibrant yellow like it is in the palette, but it's disappointed me quite a bit. I'm going to go in with a shade here called Duala. I'm really going to layer these shadows so that I can use as many as I possibly can and tell you guys how they are. This one is really pigmented. The color payoff is amazing. I'm getting on my eye what is on the palette. As I blend out, I'm losing a bit of color, so I'm really going back in over and over to build up to that because I want it to be pretty intense. Okay, I'm going to deepen that up even more because I really want something deep. So I'm going to go in with Dakar. This is like a really deep maroon. I've completely lost that yellow. It's gone. Let me try and bring it back because it was adding like a really nice, I don't know, vibe to the look. Okay, I feel like that looks a bit messy. It looks a bit messy, so I'm going to do a cut crease, even if it's not necessarily what I wanted to do, but I need to clean this up. Okay, what shimmer? I think that she has really good foiled shadows in this palette, and I'm so spoiled for choice on which one to go for. I think I'm gonna go for Yaounde. I don't know how that's it. Let's see. Oh, the shimmers are definitely very I think the word is buttery. They're quite buttery, the foiled shadows, but they look good. Let me try spraying my brush to see if I'll get a better shimmer. Shimmy. Okay, I think I'm gonna do another shimmer just next to it. Which one should I do? This one here called Monrovia. Oh, this is gonna be, I don't know what kind of look this is going to be, quite frankly. That's good, that's nice. Okay, this one has a really good, ooh, this one has a really good color payoff. Really good. Just look at that. I love that one. Let me try and intensify this Yaounde. Oh, sorry, that was Monrovia. Let me try and intensify this Yaounde a little bit because I'm not so happy with how it's coming off. Okay, I'm just gonna go back in with Dakar on the outer corner, first of all, to blend out my cut crease so that it doesn't look not so good, and then also the outer corner where they're meeting. Sorry about that, guys, the lighting got pretty horrible at some point there, but as my lashes are drying, I think I'm going to go in with the dark shadow I've put on the outer corners, Dakar, and put it on my lower lash. Just use it to smoke out my lower lash line. Okay, I finished the look, threw on a lip that I thought goes really well with the shadow. So the colors I have used, I believe I used Kisumu. Kisumu was a really good transition shade, very buttery, very smooth, went on really well. Then I went in with Accra, the yellow. That one kind of disappointed me because if you look at it on the palette, and then if you look at how it went on in reality, it wasn't amazing. I really had to build it up, and it still ended up kind of disappearing. And then I went in with Douala, which is this red. This one was good. I really liked it. You do when you blend it, it definitely, the color payoff goes down, because when you first put it, it's like whoa, but then when you blend it out, it kind of mellows down, so you really have to take time to build it up. Then I went to, now I love Dakar. Dakar is the one that I've put on the outer corner. It's this really deep maroon shade. I really loved that one. Went on so well, and I didn't really need to do too much building up. And then now they're the foil shadows. These ones are the ones I found very interesting. I used this one, Yaounde. They swatch really well. They do. But Yaounde didn't go on as vibrant as I thought it would. And then I went in, now Monrovia is exactly as is on the palette. It swatches beautifully and it looks so beautiful on the eyes. So I definitely love Monrovia. What did I call it? Yeah, Monrovia. So those are the colors I have used for the first look. Let's go ahead and get into look number 2. A whole other day, we're on to look number 2. The lighting today is much better than it was when I was doing the first look, so I kind of feel like I'm giving you guys a raw deal on that one. But the look was so good that I don't want to not include that footage, so I still will. I have no idea what look to do today. I'm thinking we do something intense, something with a lot of color, make use of the blues and the greens in the palette so that we can be able to test just how pigmented they are. I'm going to be starting off with a transition shade as always, which is more or less the same one I used last time, Kisumu, and I'm just gonna put that right above the crease. Okay, now I'm going to go in with Lagos, which is a super bright green shade. Ooh, it's quite bright, this one. Oops, I've gone in a bit messy there. This color is gorgeous. Lagos is absolutely gorgeous. I'm really building up and then blending out this green. And I'm gonna blend that out with that transition shade. I like this color. This green, I definitely like it. It's it's as pigmented as it is on the pan, on the eyeshadow. So I like it, I do. And it's blending out really well. Now, since I'm trying to use the colors in the palette, I'm going to go in with Nairobi. How can I not? It's a blue, like quite a bright blue, and I'm going to place that in the crease just to layer those colors. I always apply, if you guys have watched my video on how to apply eyeshadows, I always apply the shadow like to the outer corner and then use a clean brush to blend the same shadow into, you know, the rest of the eye. Okay, I'm going to apply concealer because I kind of want a clean cut crease like look. So I'm going to apply concealer on the lid and cut the crease. Mombasa. It's not showing up that well, or rather as well as it's showing up here. It's the one of the foiled, are they called foiled eyeshadows? So it's coming out, I don't know, strangely, and it has a strange consistency. Okay, I think now it's applying better. Maybe that was just the first layer. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so I want to do something on the outer corner. I'm just not sure. I want to smoke out this. I'm thinking I go in with a mix of Juba and Dakar. I'm gonna just mix the two. I'm not feeling that what I've done on the outer corner. I'm really not feeling it. I think I should have just stuck with the blue and green. So I'm just gonna try and go over that to fix that and see how that goes. Okay, I think I love it. I'm just gonna blend everything out. I know it looks a bit messy at the edges, and I'm definitely going to neaten that up. So as the eyelashes are drying, I'm going to work on the lower lash line, and I basically want to replicate what I've done on the upper lash line. No, not the upper lash line, the eye, the blue and the green. So I'm going to start with the green, and then I'm going to layer that with the blue. I'm going to try and use one of the shades as a highlighter, although because of how the consistency they have, I'm a bit terrified, but let's just try. This is the shade Gaborone. Okay, that's actually nice. That's actually really nice. I like that. Okay, so this time around, I didn't actually put any what do you call it, setting powder underneath, and I think I should have. The rest of the shadows, the blues, the greens, and the foily greenish bluish one didn't get any fallout on me, but the one I put in the inner corner has left me with a little bit of fallout, but not much, just a little bit. Okay guys, I don't know which look I prefer between this one and the one I had done before. Comment down below what your favorite look is. I think they're very different looks anyway. So let me give you guys my final thoughts about this eyeshadow palette. The first thing I love about this palette is that it has eyeshadows that you can create any kind of look with. You can go for something simple, something subtle, something for every day, but at the same time you could also do looks like these that are bold and out there. So it gives you very many different options. It has your transition shades, your very neutral shades. Where are they? Yeah, your very neutral shades, and then you have your deeper shades for smoky eyes. You also have your foiled and shimmery shades, you know, just to jazz up your looks. What I will say about the shadows, so especially the matte eyeshadows, is that you have to build them up. They're very easy to build up, but the color payoff is not great. So what you see in the palette for some shadows may not be what you get. Like Accra, the yellow one, I really had to build up, and even after building up, it still wasn't as vibrant. But for some, the color payoff is A1, like Dakar and Juba. These two at the corner, amazing. The foiled shimmery shadows have a very strange consistency. I think I've kept saying that throughout the video. One that I have never worked with. It's not necessarily bad, it's just different. So yeah, if you've used the Huddah Cosmetics Stargirl eyeshadow palette, please comment down below and give us your mini review, because my review may be different from yours, and I don't know, let's give people different opinions and different perspectives to this palette. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.